The government will stop people from buying property through self-managed super funds to avoid the capital gains tax increase.
If you were planning to build wealth using your SMSF or using your super fund, you won't be able to buy residential property using finance. It has to be bought outright or only commercial properties. Which means someone who already owns properties in their SMSF, they can keep it, they will stay as is, but new buyers cannot buy property in their SMSF anymore. It's a very, very bad proposal. It will ensure that young Australians cannot build wealth anymore, and people who already have wealth will retain it. That will increase the disparity between the haves and have-not, between the ones who are already financially disciplined and would like to enter the next phase to grow their wealth. They won't be able to do it. It's a really bad policy. Now, this comes on top of the Division 296 that comes into play from 1st of July. This is just another tax grab, and also another way to keep Labor's best friends happy. Who are their best friends? It's not us Australians who voted them. It's the unions. If you know the history, these large corporates, the large super funds like Australian Super and other industry super funds like Hester, they were set up back in the days by union members. And even to this date, these are being run by ex-union members. They are still on their board of directors, despite having no financial degree or any knowledge how to run a managed fund. And they're managing billions of dollars of Australians' hard-earned retirement fund. Now, these large industry super funds, they pay millions of dollars to unions as a training and administration expense or help. Now, these unions, later on, they pay Labor government donations. They're one of their biggest donors. What? So now if you look at, there is a connection between this. Labor government is making their friends happy in large industry super funds. Why are they doing this? Because Australians have recognized that there's a lot of wastage of their funds at large corporate owned super funds and also industry super funds, and they can manage their funds better. So Australians have taken their funds, their super fund, out of these large corporate super funds like Australian Super and set up their own SMSFs and bought properties, businesses through this, and it grows at a much faster rate. However, moving forward, this will not be possible. They are saying that this is for first home buyers, but overall Australia, less than 1% property transactions are SMSF properties. I reiterate that, less than 1%. How are you going to make homes affordable or help first home buyers by just stopping that 1% transaction? There are a lot of renters, there's large populations who rely on these SMSFs to buy a property and rent them, because these people are never going to be able to afford a property. They're not financially disciplined. Some of them don't even like it because it's their lifestyle. They will be a year somewhere else and 2 years later they'll move somewhere else. They don't like to have a property burden on them. Now, in those times, it was SMSFs that was providing them with property. Now, in this budget, Mr. Anthony Albanese hasn't told where they're going to put the funds in. But if your plan is to retire on your own terms, there's still 45 days left to take action. So DM me now if you want to discuss your options under SMSF.